Hogwarts headmistress office. Professor McGonagall is on stage on her own. She looks at the map. She frowns to herself. She taps it with her wand. She smiles to herself at a good decision made. Professor McGonagall, mischief managed. There is a rattling. The whole stage seems to vibrate. Ginny is the first through the fireplace, and then Harry. Ginny, Professor, I can't say that ever gets more dignified. Professor McGonagall, Potter, you are back, and you seem to have finally ruined my carpet. Harry, I need to find my son. We need to. Professor McGonagall, Harry, I have considered this and decided I want no part of it. Whatever you threaten, Harry. Manoa, I come here in peace, not war. I should never have spoken to you that way. Professor McGonagall, I just don't think I can interfere in friendships, and I believe, Harry, need to say sorry to you and sorry to Albus. Will you give me that chance? Draco arrives behind them with a bag of soot. Professor McGonagall, Draco, he needs to see his son, and I need to see mine. Harry, like I say, peace, not war. Professor McGonagall studies his face. She sees the sincerity she needs to see. She takes the map back out of her pocket. She opens it. Professor McGonagall. Well, peace is certainly something I can be part of. She taps it with her wand, sighs. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. The map is lit into action. Well, they are together, Draco. In the girls' bathroom on the first floor. What on earth would they be doing there? Hogwarts girls' bathroom. Scorpius and Albus enter a bathroom. In the center of it is a large Victorian sink. Scorpius, so let me get this right. The plan is engagement. Albus, yes, Scorpius. That's soap, if you may. Scorpius fishes a soap out of the sink. Engagio. He fires a bolt from his wand across the room. The soap blows up to 4 times its size. Scorpius, nice. Consider me engaged. Scorpius, nice. Consider me impressed. Albus, the second task was the lake task. They had to retrieve something which was stolen from them, which turned out to be Scorpius' people they loved. Albus, Cedric used a bubblehead charm to swim through the lake. All we do is follow him in there and use engagement to turn him into something rather larger. We know the time turner doesn't give us long, so we are going to be quick. Get to him, Engagio has head, and watch him float out of the lake, away from the task, away from the competition. Scorpius, but you still haven't told me how we are going to actually get to the lake. And then suddenly a jet of water emerges from the sink, and after it ascends a very wet morning myrtle. Morning myrtle, whoa, that feels good. Never used to enjoy that, but when you get to my age, you take what you can. Scorpius, of course you are a genius, Morning myrtle. Morning myrtle swoops down onto Scorpius. Morning myrtle. What did you call me? Do I moan? Am I moaning? No. Am I? Scorpius. No, I didn't mean moaning, Myrtle. What's my name? Scorpius. Myrtle. Morning, Myrtle. Exactly, Myrtle. Myrtle Elizabeth Warren. A pretty name. My name. No need for the morning. Scorpius. Well, Morning Myrtle. She giggles. It's been a while. Boys, in my bathroom, in my girls' bathroom. Well, that's not right, but then again, I always did have a soft spot for the Potters, and I was moderately partial to a Malfoy too. Now, how can I help you pair? Albus, you were there, Myrtle, in the lake. They wrote about you. There must be a way out of these pipes. Morning, Myrtle. I have been everywhere, but where specifically were you thinking, Albus? The second task, the lake task, in the Triwizard Tournament 25 years ago, Harry and Cedric. Morning, Myrtle. Such a shame the pretty one had to die. Not that your father is not pretty, but Cedric Diggory, you would be amazed at how many girls I had to hear doing love incantations in this very bathroom, and the weeping after he was taken. Albus, help us, Metal, help us get into the same lake. Morning, Metal. You think I can help you travel in time? Albus, we need you to keep a secret. Morning, Metal. I love secrets. I won't tell a soul. Cross my heart and hope to die, or the equivalent for ghosts. You know. Albus nods at Scorpius, who reveals the time turner. Albus, we can travel in time. You're going to help us travel the pipes. We are going to save Cedric Diggory. Morning, Metal grins. Well, that sounds like fun, Albus, and we have no time to lose. Morning, Metal. This is very sing. This very sing empties directly into the lake. It breaks every bylaw. But this school has always been antiquated. Dive in. You will be piped straight to it. Albus pulls himself into the sink, dumping his cloak as he does. Scorpius copies. Albus hands Scorpius some green foliage in a bag. Albus, some for me and some for you. Scorpius, gillyweed. We are using gillyweed to breathe underwater. Albus, just like my dad did. Now, are you ready? Scorpius, remember, this time we can't be get caught out by the clock. Albus, 5 minutes. That's all we allow for. Before we get pulled back to the present. Scorpius, tell me this is all going to be okay. Albus grinning. It's all going to be entirely okay. Are you ready? Albus takes the gillyweed and disappears down. Scorpius. No, Albus, he looks up. He and Morning Metal are all alone. Morning Metal, I do like brave boys. Scorpius, a little bit scared, a tiny bit brave. Then I am entirely ready for whatever comes. He takes the gillyweed and disappears down. Morning Metal is left alone on stage. There is a giant whoosh of light and smash of noise, and time stops, and then it turns over, thinks a bit, and begins spooling backwards. The boys are gone. Harry appears at a run, a deep frown on his face. Behind him, Draco, Ginny, and Professor McGonagall. Harry, Albus, Ginny. He's gone. They find the boy's cloak on the ground. Professor McGonagall, consulting the map. He has disappeared. No, he is traveling under Hogwarts grounds. No, he has disappeared. Draco, how is he doing this? Morning Metal. He is using a rather pretty trinket thingy. Harry, Metal, Morning Metal. Oops, you caught me and I was trying so hard to hide. Hello, Harry. Hello, Draco. Have you been bad boys again, Harry? What trinket is he using? Morning Metal. I think it was a secret, but I could never keep anything from you, Harry. How is it you have grown handsomer and handsomer as you have aged and you are taller? Harry, my son is in danger. I need your help. What are they doing, Metal? Morning Metal. He's after saving a dishy boy, a certain Cedric Diggory. Harry immediately realizes what has happened and is horrified. Professor McGonagall, but Cedric Diggory died years ago. Morning Metal. He seemed quite confident he could get around the fact. He is very confident, Harry, just like you. Harry, he heard me talking to Amos Diggory. Could he have the ministry's time turner? No, that's impossible. Professor McGonagall, the ministry has a time turner. I thought they were destroyed. Morning Metal. Isn't everyone so naughty? Draco, can someone please explain what's going on? Harry, Albus and Scorpius are not disappearing and reappearing. They are traveling. Traveling in time. Tri-Visit Tournament Lake 1995. Ludo Bagman, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you the greatest, the fabulous, the one and the only Tri-Visit Tournament. If you are from Hogwarts, give me a cheer. There is a loud cheer, and now Albus and Scorpius are swimming through the lake, descending through the water with graceful ease. If you are from Durmstrang, give me a cheer. There is a loud cheer. And if you are from From box patrons, give me a cheer. There is slightly less limp cheer. The friends are getting into this, and they are off. Victor's a shark. Of course he is. Fleur looks remarkable, ever plucky. Harry is using gillyweed. Clever Harry, very clever. And Cedric. Well, Cedric, what a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Cedric is using a bubble charm to cruise through the lake. Cedric Diggory approaches them through the water. A bubble over his head. Albus and Scorpius raise their wands together and fire an engagement charm through the water. He turns and looks at them, confused, and it hits him, and around him the water glows gold. And then Cedric starts to grow and grow again and grow some more. He looks around himself, entirely panicked, and the boys watch as Cedric ascends helplessly through the water. But no, what's this? Cedric Diggory is ascending out of the water and simming out of the competition. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have our winner, but we certainly have our loser. Cedric Diggory is turning into a balloon, as this balloon wants to fly. Fly. Ladies and gentlemen, fly. Fly out of the task and out of the tournament. And oh my, it gets wilder. Still around Cedric, fireworks explode. Declaiming. Ron loves Hermione and the crowd love that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the look on Cedric's face, it's quite some picture. It's quite some sight. It's quite some tragedy. This is a humiliation. There is no other word for it. And Albus smiles widely and high-fives Scorpius in the water. And Albus points up and Scorpius nods. And they start to swim ever upward. And as Cedric ascends, people start to laugh and everything changes. The world becomes darker. The world becomes almost black in fact. And there is a flash and a bang. And the time turner ticks to a stop, and we are back in the present. Scorpius suddenly emerges, shooting up through the water, and he is triumphant. Scorpius, woohoo! He looks around, surprised. Where is Albus? He puts his arms into the air. We did it. He waits another beat. Albus. Albus still doesn't emerge. Scorpius treads water. He thinks and then he ducks back into the water. He emerges back up again. Now, thoroughly panicked, he looks around. Albus, Albus, Albus. And there is a whisper in parcel tongue, which travels fast around the audience. He is coming. He is coming. He is coming. Dolores Umbridge. Scorpius Malfoy. Get out of the lake. Get out of the lake right now. She pulls him out of the water. Scorpius. Miss, I need help. Please, miss. Dolores Umbridge. Miss, I am Professor Umbridge, the headmistress of your school. I am no miss. Scorpius. You are the headmistress, but I... Dolores Umbridge. I am the headmistress, and however important your family may be, it doesn't give you an excuse to dilly-dally the mess about. Scorpius. There is a boy in this lake. You need to get help. I am looking for my friend, Miss Professor. Headmaster. One of the Hogwarts students. Miss, I am looking for Albus Potter. Dolores Umbridge. Potter, Albus Potter. There is no such student. In fact, there hasn't been a Potter at Hogwarts for years, and that boy didn't turn out so well. Not so much. Rest in peace. Harry Potter, more. Rest in perpetual despair. Total troublemaker. Scorpius. Harry Potter is dead. Suddenly, from around the auditorium, the feel of a breath of the wind. Some black robes arise around people, black robes that become black shapes, that become dementors, flying dementors through the auditorium. These black, deadly shapes, these black, deadly forces, they are everything to be feared, and they suck the spirit from the room. The wind continues. This is hell, and the right from the black of the room and whispering around everyone. Words said with an unmistakable voice, the voice of Voldemort. Harry Potter. Harry's dream has come to life. Dolores Umbridge. Have you swallowed something funny in there? Become a mudblood without any of us noticing? Harry Potter is dead. Over 20 years ago, as part of that failed coup on the school, he was one of the Dumbledore's terrorists we bravely overthrew at the Battle of Hogwarts. Now come along. I don't know what games you are playing, but you are upsetting the Dementors and entirely ruining Voldemort Day. And the parcel tongue whisper grew louder and louder, grew monstrously loud, and gained giant band with snake symbols upon them descends over the stage. Scorpius, Voldemort Day. We cut to black.